Archangel Michael says, "A crack has opened in the unseen realm and two divine messengers have descended, trembling with urgency. They have seen what is coming, something you were never meant to face alone." This warning is not just spiritual, it is protective, a last-ditch cry from heaven that your spirit must not ignore. These two angels were sent after your name was spoken 3 times before the council of divine intercession. Your energy, your soul frequency, your heart, they lit up heaven in both pain and glory. What's coming for you now has been in motion for weeks, but the final piece was only moved a few hours ago. They stood at your door last night, unseen, hovering beside your bed, whispering through the silence of the night air. You didn't hear them clearly, but your soul stirred, your breath shifted, and your skin responded with a sudden chill. That was their attempt to touch your subconscious, because the conscious you is being drowned by daily distractions. Archangel Michael says, "You are standing at a spiritual crossroads so sharp, even one wrong move may lead to a lifetime delay of your blessings." These angels are not ordinary watchers, they are gatekeepers who only intervene during emergencies. And now, they are weeping over you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their wings are damp with the dew of sorrow, not because you're weak, but because someone is actively working to twist your destiny. A person close to you has begun sowing confusion in your name, creating spiritual knots that bind your progress. The angels have seen this manipulation and are now trying to untie what was done in secret. They are begging you to slow down, disconnect from all voices that don't align with your inner knowing, and listen to them with your soul. Not through fear, but through awareness. If you can feel this message in your chest, they are still near. They placed a symbol in your path recently. Did you notice the 3 objects that appeared in a pattern? 3 lights? 3 missed calls? 3 people acting strangely? This was not coincidence, it was communication. Heaven often speaks through repetition. You are being pulled toward a decision that looks right, feels right, but carries a trap hidden behind smiles. The person behind it is influenced by something not of light, there's an energy they don't even fully understand controlling their moves. But the angels do. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They want to protect you from a specific time and place. Around midnight 2 days from now, your name will come up in a conversation you won't be present for. In that moment, a false agreement will be suggested regarding you, something linked to a financial deal or property. They are warning you, do not let anyone make decisions on your behalf. Your signature, voice, or presence is being spiritually mimicked. Someone is trying to act as if they are you. Your energy is being copied, not because you are ordinary, but because what you carry is rare and dangerous in the wrong hands. Archangel Michael says, your dream last week wasn't random. The falling object, the running through dark corridors, the voice that called your name just before you woke, that was angelic interception. They tried to give you the message before this one, but the noise around you blurred the vision. They are now standing at your right and left, these 2 angels. One is the angel of breaking ties. The other is the angel of restoring identity. Together, they are trying to rescue the pieces of you that have been spiritually scattered. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They saw your tears 2 nights ago. They hovered over your bed while you whispered to no one. That pain you felt, that tightness in your chest, was your soul aligning with their presence. Your aura has a bruise, caused by someone who released spiritual venom when they spoke about you. Their words had weight and landed like arrows. These angels are plucking each one out, but you must not return to the source of pain again. You're being asked to clean something, a drawer, a room, an inbox, or an account. There's an object or document that needs to be found. It holds a code or a reminder that will expose the lie you've been living under. Someone is trying to return to your life, carrying an apology, but their mouth and their intention are not speaking the same thing. Your angels are shielding your ears so you do not fall again. They are asking you to wait 7 more days before responding to any old contact. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There's a shadow being pushed away from your name. This shadow was sent by someone who tried to make you look like the problem. But the light of these 2 angels is exposing the truth, and what was done to discredit you will turn into your public vindication. A letter will arrive soon, either digitally or in real form, that you are not supposed to open in a hurry. Inside that message is a sentence that changes everything. You must read it alone, and you must trust the chill you feel when you come across that one phrase. It's the angels touching your body to confirm. They are warning you about travel too. There is a place you were planning to go, but the angels are delaying it. The reason is not to ruin your plan, but because a setup was waiting on the other end. Archangel Michael says, there is someone you once trusted who is part of a 3-person plan working against you. One plays innocent, one plays distant, and one pretends to love you deeply. But all 3 are bound in an agreement that only divine force can break. Type Amen to get blessing 777. One of the angels showed your future in the Hall of Records last night. What they saw terrified them, not because of what will happen, but because of what almost did. Your timeline is shifting faster now because of this warning. They left a sign today. You will either stumble upon a white feather, hear ringing in one ear, or feel a flash of heat in your spine. That's confirmation that the angels have just passed through your energy field. They want you to notice them now. Someone is hiding a paper with your name on it. It's either a legal form, a transaction record, or a form of agreement that's being kept from your eyes. They beg you, look at your financials, ask questions, don't trust silence from someone who suddenly stopped updating you. Your blessings were delayed because you trusted a person who used your spiritual light as a cover for their darkness. That person is now falling, and the angels are making sure their fall does not pull you with them. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The woman who suddenly grew cold toward you wasn't random. She was fed misinformation about you. She was shown a distorted truth that caused her to close her heart. But your angels are correcting this now. They will revisit her in dreams and show her what she didn't know. If she chooses to return, she will come with proof in hand, but if not, you will still be elevated. Your name has come up in 2 heavenly discussions, one regarding justice, the other regarding reward. The delay you felt last month was divine buffering, not punishment. The heavens were making sure your enemies declared their final move before lifting you. Someone is going to fall sick after speaking harm about you. This is not a curse, it's karmic reversal. The angels are no longer just shielding you, they're correcting the balance. Type Amen to get blessing 999. An old photograph has been targeted. Someone used it for an intention not of light. You must find it, burn it, or reclaim it and cleanse it. It's not the image, it's the emotion trapped inside it. The person who gave you something years ago, maybe jewelry, clothes, or handwritten words, was embedding control into your spirit. These two angels are now extracting those energies piece by piece. You may feel emotionally drained for a few days, but that's the toxins leaving. You are being watched more closely than you think. A device, a person, or an online presence was set up to study your patterns. But what they couldn't predict was the spiritual firewall your angels have just placed around you. Archangel Michael says, "The battle was never meant to break you, it was designed to awaken the power buried in you. You have fought long and hard, and now heaven is shifting things in your favor." Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Your voice carries divine frequency. Even your silence speaks volumes in the realm of angels. That's why you were selected for this message. Not everyone would feel this, but you do. They are revealing the next step soon. Either a sudden phone call or a stranger's word will unlock it. You will feel like you've heard it before, that's because you have, in the spirit realm. There's something you are meant to build, write, launch, or say. And you've delayed it out of fear. But heaven is now commanding the angels to remove the fear energy and release boldness. Watch for the next 48 hours. You will feel. Write, launch, or say. And you've delayed it out of fear. But heaven is now commanding the angels to remove the fear energy and release boldness. Watch for the next 48 hours. You will feel moments of overwhelming emotion, and those are timestamps of spiritual downloads. The angels will pour knowledge into you, visions, and truths. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. They are not just warning you to be careful, they're preparing to lift you. This message was their final attempt to get through the chaos surrounding you. Do not scroll past this as if it were ordinary, it is not. You will feel your body shift, like a shiver, a pressure behind your eyes, or a tingling in your palm. That is the angelic energy sealing this message inside your spiritual DNA. It will guide you even after this message ends. You were not born to be forgotten. You were chosen to remember, and to rise. This was your moment to hear, feel, and obey the divine voice through the angels sent in urgency. This was your final warning, but also your greatest blessing. If you've received it with your spirit, then the heavens have already begun the reversal. They are protecting you now from what your eyes could not yet see. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. One of the angels knelt beside your bed last night and whispered your true name, the name heaven knows you by, not the one the world calls you. That name carries vibrations of strength, healing, and destiny. As it echoed through the divine realm, a tremor went out, causing even your enemies' plans to falter. There's a woman watching you silently. She pretends to support, to smile, to cheer, but inside, she envies your light and has whispered your name into hands that do not mean you well. The angels saw her intentions before she could complete the final act. Archangel Michael says, your aura is being strengthened by angelic flames that burn away jealousy, confusion, and betrayal. The woman will try again to reconnect through another person or platform, but this time, heaven will expose the manipulation instantly. You must not engage. Something about your reflection has changed. When you looked into the mirror recently, you felt like something was different. That was not just imagination, it was your soul recognizing the upgrade being placed upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. They are placing a spiritual mark on your forehead, an invisible signature that protects you from false agreements, soul ties, and unseen traps. You may begin to feel physical sensations in your head or neck, like pressure or pulsing energy. That's the signature embedding. Someone tried to rewrite your story behind your back. They told lies so specific they thought you'd never untangle them. But now those words are returning to their mouth, heavy like chains. You will soon hear your name mentioned in a conversation or see it written unexpectedly. This is not a coincidence. This is the moment the angels foretold. When it happens, remember, you were warned, and you are ready. The angels say you are being watched not just by people, but by energies who recognize your power even when you don't. That power, once hidden under pain, is now surfacing, and it terrifies the ones who tried to dim it. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You are not late. You are being divinely delayed for protection. If you had moved forward when you wanted, you would have walked straight into a net spun with smiles and false praise. There is a male figure, possibly older, who is silently regretting what they allowed to happen in your life. They are remembering the promise they made regarding your future. The angels are pressing on his heart right now, pulling him into accountability. Do not be surprised if someone returns, not to love you again, but to confess. Their confession will carry a key. It will unlock an old wound that you almost accepted as part of your permanent story. One of the angels carries a scroll with your name on it. Written on it are 4 major blessings scheduled to unfold before this year ends. The delay was never a denial, it was a divine rerouting. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You are about to hear 3 specific words from 3 different people in a short span. The words might be, I'm sorry, you were right, or I need help. The angels are saying, when that happens, be still and don't respond with emotion. Let the heavens speak through you. A man tried to use your emotions as a weapon against you. He played vulnerable while planning control. That energy is now returning to him multiplied. Your healing has begun, even if your body hasn't caught up yet. The angels are repairing what was broken without your awareness. You'll soon notice you're no longer reacting to old triggers, and that's because the chains have already snapped. Archangel Michael says the attacks on your peace have reached heaven's ears. There is now a divine consequence unfolding for those who laughed at your silent battles. What they mocked in you will be magnified in their own lives. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Heaven is changing your environment. The place where you currently reside is holding energy that no longer supports your rise. Whether you move physically or spiritually, something is shifting in your atmosphere. Watch how people begin to distance themselves without reason. That is not rejection, it's protection. The angels are removing those whose presence would taint your next chapter. Someone has placed an item in your space with a hidden intention. You are being urged to declutter, to purify, to cleanse, not out of fear, but to regain ownership of your environment. That item carries an attachment that's draining you silently. You may soon have vivid dreams or flashes during the day. These are not ordinary thoughts, they are memories from your spiritual self being restored. Do not ignore them, and do not explain them away. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. A financial blessing is on its way, but someone is trying to insert themselves as the reason for it. Do not let them attach their name to your testimony. The angels are making sure the credit goes to no one but the divine. There is someone watching you from afar, not with ill will, but with guilt. They see how you've continued without them, and it humbles them. Their apology may come soon, but don't wait for it to heal. You've been placed on a divine list, one of those chosen to break family cycles. That's why the pressure has felt so personal and intense. But you are not breaking, you are becoming. An ancestor has joined the angels to speak on your behalf. They see what you can't, and they are revealing protection over your name, your home, and your finances. You might begin seeing their name or birth date in random places, that's confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. There is a platform waiting for your voice, but you've silenced yourself due to fear of judgment. That time is over. The angels are opening a space for your message, your story, your authority. Do not dismiss small opportunities that come your way in the next 7 days. One of them is a disguised breakthrough. It may look simple, but it carries the door to your long-awaited shift. Archangel Michael says you were covered in a spiritual veil for protection. But now, that veil is being lifted, and those who ignored you will suddenly remember your name. What they overlooked will become what they seek. The energy of divine reversal is sweeping through your timeline. What was stolen will be returned. What was hidden will be revealed. What was delayed will be delivered. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. There's a piece of mail or a document you overlooked. You are being nudged to look again. It carries a code, a connection, or a signature that ties to your next season. You were once afraid to speak up because you feared losing love. But silence costs more than truth ever will. Now, you are being gifted with divine boldness. The 2 angels assigned to you are not leaving until the door is closed on this attack. Their light will surround you when you sleep tonight. You may feel heat, see flickers, or dream of wings, that's them. Your story was never meant to end in betrayal. It was designed to rise from ashes, with witnesses in awe. What you're stepping into will be so loud, it will silence every whisper of doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Heaven has rerouted your destiny with new authority. Your name is now associated with favor in divine realms. The battle made you tired, but now the crown is descending. Stay still when chaos tries to rush in. The enemy wants reaction, but your silence now carries thunder. You are being elevated through inner stillness. This message found you for a reason. These angels are not visiting everyone, only the ones whose time has come. If you feel this message like a fire in your chest, your time is here. They are not just warning you anymore. They are now intervening. They have placed fire around you. Name, oil on your feet, and armor over your spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The final unlocking will begin within 3 days. You will notice doors opening that were once sealed shut. That's the angels responding to your agreement with heaven through this message. You are no longer the victim. You are the vessel. You are the weapon heaven uses to rewrite generational pain into generational strength. 2 angels came to warn you, but they are also here to walk you into your miracle. Don't ignore the signs, the chills, the dreams, or the way your heart is beating faster right now. They are real. This message is not for the faint-hearted, it's for the chosen. And you, reading this now, have just been called by name. Type Amen to get blessing 2222.